Hello everybody and welcome to the Danimal Weekly number 34. I am Dan Andrews, also known as the Danimal from thedanimalhouse.com. Stop waiting. This is a recurring thought that I've been having lately because I'm relying on a lot of people to help me think with things for my book, whether it be editing, forwards, covers, all this stuff. I've got all these people that are involved, which is really uncomfortable for me because I like being able to do things lickety-split. Like, if it's my responsibility, I kill it as soon as I can. And I wrote the book, it's going to be done in a year. And I wrote the whole thing, and I went through a lot of shit, and that's pretty fast. If you talk to anybody that's written books, like a lot of times here, it took me 3, 4, 5, 10 years for such a full quality thing. And like I just knock shit out. So when I give things to other people, and there's like a waiting process, that scares the shit out of me. And it's scaring the shit out of me now, which is why I'm doing a video on it. But there comes a time when I'm relying on people because they're going to help me put out something that's improved. It's better than what I could have done alone. But there comes a point where if you feel that people are holding you back and you feel like they're not working at your speed and they're not on your level, you need to stop waiting and you need to just go out and fucking do it yourself or find someone else that will. Like, you're kidding yourself if you don't think I have other people lined up to do the things that I need other people to do. So, or I could do it myself. Maybe it won't be the quality that the other people could have delivered, but the reality is they weren't going to do it in this fucking lifetime. So I think a lot of that comes down to this idea that you're the only person you can truly rely on, and I talk about that in the book a lot. And it really is true though. But that's not to say you can't rely on people, because obviously that's a necessity, and you know, and that's very beneficial, especially if you have a core group of people that are just there for you and down and can just haul ass when you need them to. That's perfect. But that's not life. Life is people procrastinating and dragging ass and not caring as much as you do. So you have to deal with that, and that's something I struggle with. But the reality is no one will care as much as you do, and no one will work as hard as you will. So that's why when you're working on projects, same thing goes for video games. I have the same mentality. That's why I don't like team games, because then you have to rely on other people. And not to sound arrogant, but 9 times out of 10, I outperform the other people I'm playing with, just because whatever. I take the game more seriously. I'm like a super hardcore nerd, whatever. But it bothers me when people are starting to like drag me down. So I perform much better alone, which has been like an interesting learning process for me too on the book. It's just because how the whole thing sort of came around. But so that's this week's Danimal Weekly. Stop fucking waiting. If there's something you need to do or you're trying to count on other people and it's just been too late, then go out and do it yourself right now. Peace, guys. This is Danimal Weekly number 34. I'll see you next week.